It's time to bring out the glow and review Trapson EO. Let's do this. Trapson EO stars and is directed by Michael Trapson. What's up, guys? This is going to be a fun little review. I'm actually doing a short film directed by Zach Morris, and it stars the ever so talented Michael Trapson, who is a dear friend of mine. We've been friends for a couple of years now, and I'm still just shocked that Michael Trapson is my friend. But he saw my videos, and he's a big fan of horror movies, and we struck up this great friendship, and the rest is history. But last year he was actually in my 31 Days of October, which was really cool.
I know you don't like Resurrection. I know you don't like Resurrection, Lee. I know you hate it. But we can all agree that no one is more disrespectful to Michael Myers than Dr. Sartain.
He made this new short film. Now, he's made a lot of films in the past too, mostly like music videos, but he's also done short films. One that you might really love is the Billie Jean and I Dab.
Rhinestones in my hand, 6 snow on the man. Billie Jean and I dab again. Billie Jean and I dab.
Which is very infectious, and of course it pays huge homage to Billie Jean. But what I like about Michael Trapson is he creates his own music, and it definitely has that Michael Jackson flavor. I mean, it's unmistakable, and to me that's a great thing because there's only one Michael Jackson, and that's another thing we both have in common. We're both big Michael Jackson fans. He told me that he's got this short film, and I wanted to check it out, and I sat down with my wife and we watched this it's only 35 minutes long, but this was a fun ass time. It really was. And really what this is one of those like musical type short films where there's probably like 3 or 4 music numbers throughout, dance numbers, all that great stuff.
I'm kicking through the door, and all these eyes on me. Whoa, whoa. If you're looking for the glow.
And boy, the talent that Michael Trapson has. He is a bona fide star. I am not gonna lie. And he earns that title in spades. I am not just sugarcoating this. But first, quick plot synopsis. You have this planet EO, and of course you're gonna draw comparisons to, of course, Michael Jackson's Captain EO. This is really an homage to Captain EO and like Gordy's The Last Dragon. All those kung fu flicks. But you have these like aliens from this planet, and they need the glow. And so who better to get the glow from than Michael Trapson? So they come to Earth, and their mission is to get Michael Trapson to come to them to their planet, because his glow is a great weapon. That's what they need. Pretty deep plot, right? Now I'm going to come right up and say this is the first short film I've watched of Michael Trapson's. I didn't know what to expect going in. Of course I had seen some of his videos and stuff in the past, but you know, this is a short film. And I was so pleasantly surprised by the production value of this thing, especially like from the lighting and the photography by Andrew Robinson, by the editing from Michael Trapson himself.
I'm bringing light to the set. I'm getting high with no jet. You better watch where you step. Little boy, you will get stretched.
You can tell that this is a passion project, and there is so much love and dedication and effort. And really, I guess for lack of a better phrase, it has a lot of bling. I mean, a lot of bling. And it just adds to the fun, you know? I guess it's like the sugar on top of the choreography, you know, the fight scenes. And that's one big thing I loved about this too. You know, it's paced very well, you know, it flies right by because it's broken up into these like fight choreography dance numbers. And the songs are especially catchy. And one thing I love about Michael Trapson in this movie is that he combines like Michael Jackson's dancing style with kung fu fighting. And you're like laughing your ass off and you're having a blast the whole time. Also, this has some really fun and interesting characters, starting off with the aliens. You got Scooter, General Yolo, and then the ever so lovely Michaela. And you know, they're steering the ship. There's a funny scene at the end too between Michaela and Michael Trapson, which I got a good chuckle out of. Because if anything, Michael Trapson, he's a flirt. But then there's also this awesome character named Glow Nuff. He reminds me of I think one of the villains in Gordy's The Last Dragon. but he's got his gang behind them. And, you know, it's like a dance-off, but then like a fight. But he is just a character that leaps off of the screen. And that's what you want, especially in movies or stories that are edited in this fashion. I mean, really, kung fu movies in general, they're bigger than life. You know, they're like comic book pages right off the screen. And there are some cool, like, effects shots, overlays, where you're going to get those comic book vibes. So Michael Trapson, who edited this thing, did a damn good job, actually. The big takeaway that you want from this is it is fun. Just F-U-N, fun as hell. I was having such a blast watching this with my wife. We were laughing. We were singing along with the songs. You know, they're really catchy. And you just love the characters. And like I said, Michael Trapson is like a perfect star. And he really embodies that spirit of Michael Jackson. Now, as far as any cons, I'll say I wanted more. You know, it's short. It's 36 minutes long. It flies right by. I think they kind of leave it open for a sequel, though, so I'm looking forward to more adventures of Trapson EO. So, Michael Trapson, give us more of this story. And just huge kudos to this whole crew, this small crew that got together and made this film, because the work is definitely there on screen. And you can tell that they had a good time doing this. And that's what's important. Check this out. I'll put a link in the info box. Definitely giving it a purchase worthy, even though you don't have to purchase it, because you can get it for free. Watch it right on YouTube. So I'll put a link right here, a card, and a link in the info box. And if you got nothing to do for half an hour, you're going to have a great time with this, and you're going to be glad you watched it. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day, and on Fridays, we do Free For All Fridays. Follow me at Drumdums on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I got the globe.